you and your family are staying well. Isn't it like we're all living in a Jane Austen novel right now where we start everything that's, I hope your family is in good health, but genuinely, I really hope you and your family are in good health. And if you're not, please reach out and get some help. Um, so today's review is on a book that was suggested to me by my lib bestie, Karina, aka Q the Librarian. And she told me about this book, I don't even know how long ago, but she was like, it's so much fun. You have to read it. You're going to love it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? Fine. We're in quarantine. I have nothing else to do. I may as well read this book, right? And it wasn't even like that. It was like I've been wanting to read this book, I just never had time. And that's kind of been the beauty of quarantine right now, is all the things I've been wanting to do that I haven't had time to do, I've been able to do. So I've been able to kind of clean and organize my home office, clean my house a little too much. I organized my drawers and my shelves and my closets. I cleaned out books that I have here and I donated, and I've been writing letters. All kinds of things. It's been a lot of fun, actually. But I mean, I'm not saying quarantine's fun. I mean, like, everything I've been able to get done is fun. Anyway, so this book she told me about was a really, really fun book. And it is called Babysitters Coven by Kate Williams. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. This is the Goodreads cover from the Goodreads app, because again, this was an ebook, so I couldn't have the book here to show you. But I love the cover from the beginning. Like, it looks like a graphic novel cover to me. It's so, so cool. But the Babysitter's Coven is about Esme, and Esme is a babysitter. And she even says, like, they have a babysitter's club. It's very much like the original stories that Anna and Martin wrote, where she and her best friend, they have a burner phone where parents call them and they ask them to come babysit. But Esme's had some weird things happen in her life. So her mom went crazy. And she's legit like in an institution, and which, now that I've read the book, I don't like saying that she went crazy, because you actually know what happened and why she's there. But anyway, so she went crazy. She's in an institution, and Esme and her dad go to visit her, I think twice, 3 times a week. And Esme and her best friend, like I said, have this babysitters club, and she's just kind of like, chugging along through life, doing what she does. And then this new girl comes to town named Cassandra Heaven. And Cassandra is odd from the beginning, but she's got a super hot brother that Esme is like, there's no way he's ever going to want me. There's no way he's going to be interested in me because he's super duper hot. Like, she even knows he's a Greek god. And she's just, it's how we all kind of feel, like, but so Cassandra wants to be friends with her, and Cassandra wants to be part of the club. And when you read the book, you find out why. So Cassandra's mother, or both of Cassandra and her brother's parents, have passed away. And this isn't a spoiler. And when they passed away, they left Cassandra and her brother this house. And the first thing that they saw in the house was something that pointed Cassandra to be a part of the babysitters. Now, what we find out is they're not quite witches. So I don't really like that they call it a coven, because that implies that they're witches. But we find out that the girls have abilities. So Cassandra is a pyro, so she can start fires. And we find out that Esme is telekinetic. She can move things and she can stop things, and weird things start happening before she realizes what's happening. And the girls kind of have to learn how to embrace their abilities and how to grow them. And they, of course, get a mentor. And there's so many Buffy the Vampire Slayer references that I love it. I grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer after school with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I love the original movie. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So all of the references between Buffy and like 90s movies and like all kinds of crazy things, I loved it. Now, there is a point in the book where it got real sci-fi, real quick, and very like sci-fi fantasy, to where you're like, wait a minute. This took a like complete 180 turn. It just went way out there. And there are 2 ways to deal with that. So the first way, it was my initial response where I was like, nope, not doing it for me. Nope. And so I took a little break from it, and then I went back and I was like, no, this is fun. And it's a really fun book to read. You have to go into it thinking like, this is going to be a fun book, and don't get sucked into the seriousness of it. It is just fun. So I loved it. It's really fun. I love that Pig, Esme's dog, plays such a huge part in the book because I'm a little obsessed with my dogs. I wish I could show you them right now, but one is upside down on her back with all of her paws in the air, just like living her best life. So Pig is Esme's pit bull, and Pig is hilarious. There's nothing like amazing about her. She's just a super sweet, loving dog, and I love her so much. But she plays a really significant role in the book. So I hope you read it. I hope you enjoy it. I read mine from Austin Public Library, from their digital library, but you can get it on Amazon. You can probably get it in any other public library. It's really, really fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. And again, that was The Babysitter's Coven by Kate Williams, and the second book comes out this fall, and you bet your bottom I already pre-ordered it. I'm super excited. So I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.